But I think a good method to celebrate Juneteenth in the future would be that the reenactment of that Django scene where he got the whip and started beating the white taskmaster. I think that'll be fun.
Hey, wait, start it. Because nowadays it's all about creating a trend on TikTok.
I'm sure there's some
famous platform.
There's some white person that would let me do it, being that they have white guilt. Yeah, go ahead and beat me, man. Beat me.
I'm quite sure they into a lot of that S&M stuff.
Is Craigslist still alive? I put an ad out. See who's gonna respond.
Somebody gonna bite. No?
We can record it live for the pub.
I think a lot of people like that S&M stuff, yo.
No, it ain't. I'm trying to kill you.
I know.
Allegedly.
Well, let me know how that goes in the future, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? What's up, man? Everybody out there, man. You know who it is, man. Your friendly neighborhood podcaster, Al Parker, man. This one is shot on location here at the ATL, man. We got a special guest here.
What's up, man?
Stuart Chris, what's up, man? Say what's up to the folks, man.
How y'all doing, man? Appreciate you having me.
Man, hey, man, appreciate you having us, man. This your hood.
Ain't no thing, man. Welcome to Atlanta, man. Welcome
Thank
to
you,
Georgia.
Stu, with it. We appreciate you for joining the podcast.
Man, right,
I don't know if everyone knows that your name is Stu with it, but we appreciate you for joining the podcast. How's the ATL today?
Oh, man. It's hot as hell outside.
I think it's pretty smooth for the ATL.
It's hot. It's a Braves game tonight, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, Braves gonna, you know.
What are you gonna do?
We saw you had the Braves ice.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. You know, Braves won the World Series last year.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't over 500 until August. You know, everybody says that, you know, Atlanta has a curse over it and this, that, and the third. And, you know, so I'm glad y'all can see the Atlanta Braves Stadium today and eat some of the greatest pizza in the world.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had the San Margarita, the San Margarita.
Yeah, you know.
The Pusha T-shirt. I had that.
Just had to give y'all a real piece of Atlanta real quick. So, you know, glad y'all can have that.
Most definitely. We got it, baby.
Yeah.
My man Will, yo, how you enjoying the ATL right now, bro?
I'm good, man. Just another visit, man. I'm good, man. It ain't hot as it usually is, which I am blessed because I hate when I'm just sweating for no reason, man. I get aggravated. I just want, like, the bums on the street make me want to choke them, man.
You get upset, like real live upset.
You're just sweating, man. You know, your nuts sticking to your thigh and shit. You know, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, yo, nut leg.
What? You got to shake it. You got to do your hip twerk.
Shit, aggravating, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got this male podcast, so these women can understand the aggravating things it is to have our parts. You feel what I'm saying? Your nut leg ain't good, cuz. Shaking that shit off in the middle of humidity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta put a little powder on that thing, man.
Is that the skin so soft?
Yeah,
the Avon lady don't come around no
Put
more.
that little powder in between the sack, man. The sack and the geech.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta keep it dry.
I do that sometimes. That's when I plan on having action, though, you know? I put some powder on that shit.
And we should probably move forward with the show.
Okay, yeah, let's move forward, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We talk about powder and Avon ladies and shit and hotness, nigga. That's why, is what you got on, is that considered hoochie daddy wear?
Nah, man, just a tank top, man.
No, nigga, that's hoochie daddy wear because it ain't that hot.
Well, I mean,
and you have the least amount of shirt on.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy for me to wear this in ATL because I mean I don't know who's gonna holler at me. I might get a cat call from a dude or a girl.
What they call you?
But I mean,
Hey, you better watch out.
what'd you call them?
Hey, you better watch out. They're gonna be.
Like, I'm just trying to get a tan, man.
Hey, but anything's a compliment, nigga.
Hey, man, no. I'm not faulting them. I'm saying, hey, man, thank you. I don't swing that way.
I hear you.
I swing the straight way.
Hey, what's up with the hoochie daddy takeover though? What's up, man? You rocking hoochie daddy shorts, man?
What technically is a hoochie daddy short?
I'm asking y'all, yo. I heard thighs. Well, I heard it's about thigh percentage.
Well, I'll tell the listeners. I'll tell the listeners this. The Marines were the first ones with the hoochie daddy shorts.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga
Our PT shorts are cut small for a reason.
Hey,
What's the reason, yo?
Skies out, thighs out.
there you go. Right.
Explain.
Hey, man.
I forgot. Both of y'all niggas are proud members of the U.S. Marine Corps. Explain, nigga. Skies out, thighs out. Fuck. Y'all got all these sayings that don't make sense.
The reality is, if you're running long distance outside,
Yes.
This nigga here.
3 miles or more.
right, the less clothes you have on, the better the activity feels in the weather.
That is true.
So what it sounds like is, pause. Your Johnson swinging in the air.
Yeah.
Long as it's
so you
secure.
run faster.
Helicopter.
Long as it's secure.
Hold on.
How much shorts do you need to secure your Johnson?
Because when I run with 3 legs, I'm faster. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about none of that. I'm talking about running like 3 actual
3 legs?
miles.
Yeah, when I run with my 3rd leg, I'm faster. When that thing's swinging,
Hold on.
I'm
Are you
swinging.
talking about like a relay race, but it's only 3 legs?
No,
man.
No. I cover the 3rd leg, the
No, I'm
2nd
saying
leg,
like,
and the 1st leg
like
of
this
the race.
mic stand, 3 legs?
Yeah. It's kind of like the mic stand.
Well,
Yeah.
but basically, anybody out here wearing these thigh.
It's called a
Out
grapple.
here moving like a Terminator.
It's called a grapple.
Like,
Any guy out here wearing these thigh shorts that hasn't been in the Marine Corps, you wish you were, and we love you and we appreciate it, and it's flattering. You guys want to be like us, but you couldn't for some reason.
I mean, you got your upper chest out though.
Yeah. That's,
I mean?
you different level hoochie
Yeah,
daddy.
talk about your
like,
you got your side chest, upper chest.
hold on.
I mean, talk to the people.
And they try to mask you talking about, hey, now when you jog and you got 3 legs and you walk. Like, no, nigga, like, it don't matter where you walk, bro. You got-
Tattoos free. He got all kind of hoochie out there.
You know? This guy got exposed hair where people don't usually have hair and shit like that. What the fuck?
Hey, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't give a fuck, man. Hey, I'm just living life. I'm trying to get a tan.
You
man.
sound like the whores that be that be out this Joe nipples out, nipples out. Like, hey, nigga, I'm comfortable with my skin, nigga. You know, you sound like when you say that, you sound like Lizzo.
We are in the age of equality. Why can't I express my feminism?
You definitely, hey, you feminism.
hey, you in Atlanta? This is a place to do it.
That's right. Whatever feminine you got, just let it out.
I've been influenced by women my whole life. I mean, why can't I express it? If I want to show some thigh or some chest or some arm, why can't I without being ridiculed by my fellow brother?
Hey yo, I feel you on that though, cause that's what I'll be saying about this when I be seeing this shit, cause I really don't know either to explain it to you. I'll just be seeing it. I'm like, yo, what the hell is hoochie daddy? But I like it because it's like, nigga, we taking the power back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Like,
niggas out here taking the sexy back and shit, son.
Yeah, I personally don't think it's like, if it's hot outside and you ain't like butt naked, what's really wrong with it? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real short, real shit.
Like even when we talk about like women and stuff like that, like for instance, like we talk about like the Braves game and stuff like that.
Right.
You go to a game at 1:00 afternoon on Sunday, it's hot as hell outside.
Yeah.
Like it's hot as hell outside.
Yeah, when it's hot as hell, certain shit you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like if I was to
less
take
clothing is needed.
like if I was to take my shirt off and sit in the stands, I really don't feel like anyone would be like, "Oh my God, sir, put your shirt on."
Yeah.
Like no, everybody would be like, "It is hot out here."
But if you like real and it's just 46 degrees, like
That's a little different.
and you got all the shit out,
That's
feel
a little
me?
different.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta dress well for what's going on.
I'm conditioning myself for the weather, man.
Okay.
I might be without a coat one day. What am I gonna do?
You hoping it get hot.
Right.
But I dig what you're saying, man. Hey, man, thank you for joining us on this pod, man.
Hey, man,
My
ain't
man,
no
yo.
thing, dude.
But before we really get all into it, man, tell the people what you gonna serve us some finance shit today, ain't you?
Yeah,
You
man.
got you got some things on it.
You know, I work in the finance industry. You know, I guess that's like when you kind of extrapolate that over all industries. There's a piece of finance in every business. But yeah, man, I work in home building finance aspect of it, and
All right.
that's that.
That's what it is, man. But before we get deep into it, man, we're going to get into some other shit about what you feel about other things. Because we know you know finance, yo.
Yeah.
But it's the Prodigal Brother, so we gotta talk about shit that's on our mind and going on in the field, right? What's going on right now, yo, Juneteenth Ice Cream. Hey, yo. So I guess what happened was Walmart, they basically did a rollout, right? They marketed that they was gonna put out ice cream and named it Juneteenth Ice Cream, right? And then it actually sounded good to me. What was it, like red velvet cheesecake flavored or something like that?
Yeah.
Remember when I sent it to you? I was like, shit.
It's straight some niggas just love that. Like,
I was like, I want to try that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I was thinking, right? But a lot of people in an uproar about it, right? So even though, and they said Walmart actually pulled it from the shelf, so it won't be dropping. It won't be coming out because it hasn't came out yet, you know? But a lot of people are up in arms about the shit, right? Talking about, I guess, what you mean? Is it...
The company Walmart is apologizing for selling Celebration Edition Juneteenth ice cream under its great value label. The
Right.
branding sparked a backlash with many people on social media share and celebrate African American culture, emancipation, and enduring hope. The label on the red velvet flavored ice cream read. That was the quote.
Right. Exactly. But my take on it is like, my thing is, if you make a day a holiday, right? Every holiday, I mean, it's like a standard of how you celebrate this shit, though.
it's America, bro.
Like, right?
Yeah.
Every last one of the holidays, bro. Like, they sell Christmas shit in October. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you feel like, I mean, MLK has a holiday too.
Yep.
You right? You see white companies sell MLK wear, but we up in arms about this. Like, what do you got to say about it?
I mean, I think personally, I think your average American doesn't understand how America actually works.
True that.
And I think that like that is like most people's detriment and how they move in America, right? They don't have the basics of like what capitalistic like America really is.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that like, you know, how you can truly start to understand that as an individual and how you can circle this back to the Juneteenth thing is like, what in your life have you ever done for free that's not for a family member or for yourself personally?
Hey.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that makes sense.
And when people really start to think about that, you understand how America works.
Okay.
When anyone saw this Juneteenth thing that happened at Walmart, the reality is, if you were surprised by this, you don't understand how America works.
Right.
Like, because you guys made this a holiday, whoever you guys are. I'm not
Right.
saying that's black people. I'm not saying that's whoever. I'm saying that whoever made this a mainstream thing made this a holiday. So with that being said, I work in corporate America. We have legitimately I work in corporate finance, so it's like literally right up under the CFO, and it's right next to like head HR stuff. And we got the question about, is Juneteenth going to be a free holiday, like how Memorial Day is, right? And their answer was, well, we can't do that because there's these Jewish holidays that we don't give everybody off for either. But what we can say is we have unlimited FTO. And if you feel like Juneteenth is a day you need to take off, take it off, and it's not going to be held against you because we don't have a certain amount of PTO days.
Right.
They're unlimited. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the
So,
best way to handle something like that, right?
Yeah, like, and that's their stance on it, because they're not like, we're not gonna, like, let's be honest, like your average white person didn't know what Juneteenth was 3 years ago.
Right,
Like
right,
you can
right,
say
right.
whatever you want to say.
average
Right.
black
You know?
Your
person
average
didn't know.
American didn't know
Exactly.
what Juneteenth was.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like to say all that, but then you circle that back to the Walmart thing. It's like to get mad at Walmart. Like I don't think you understand Walmart's business model. Like Walmart's business model, they were like, people don't understand the evolution. Like people were taught evolution, like, you know, we were monkeys, we became humans, bullshit, whatever.
Right.
But evolutions of business, right? Walmart is essentially the brick and mortar version of Amazon.
That's it.
People
Yeah.
don't
Amen.
understand that. It's just
Amen.
it just came before,
Right.
right?
Right.
So when you look at like what Amazon is, when you look at what Walmart is, Walmart does not make shit they sell. Like everything in Walmart is being bought at a certain price and being resold at another price.
Right.
And if you do not believe me, you can go to Walmart IR in fucking Google right now and look at their financial statements and look and see. They might make billions of dollars, but they're actually not making that much money because they spent billions to make those billions. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
So their profit margins
It's all
are
about
in the
profit
single
margin.
digits.
Thank you,
know
finance
what
guy.
I'm saying? Like
the profit margin like 3 cents, 3%,
yeah, like they're
3.5.
really not making that much
Yeah.
money. So when you look
You make
at
3
something,
cents on every dollar.
yeah, so when you look at something like, oh, they're selling this Juneteenth stuff, even if they're selling it under their great value brand, what you guys don't understand is they bought this product from somebody else. and they're reselling it.
They're
You know what I'm
reselling,
saying?
slapping their label on it.
Yes, exactly. And what you really should be asking yourself is who made that?
Exactly, because it
And-
could have been a black company.
Exactly. And if you're telling me that y'all got mad at a black company for capitalizing on what's going to be a black
By getting
holiday,
Walmart to distribute.
to distribute their product under their label,
Sound
bro,
like good
you
business.
sound like a clown. Like, you know
Because
what I'm
that sounds
saying?
like good business. Like, I got
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get Walmart to sell it for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's my opinion.
No, man, that's great right there, man.
And I agree from his point of view and what he said, because even if it wasn't a black business that was selling ice cream or T-shirts or whatever, towels or beachwear that's going to be in Walmart, someone's going to do
Somebody
it.
gonna do
It's
it.
a holiday.
Yeah.
It's a holiday.
No.
Why aren't you up in arms about the rest of the holidays that we know are fake?
Right.
You know?
But he said it right there. It's like if you're mad about this, then you don't understand how capitalism works. Like you're supposed to capitalize over everything that you can make a profit. Like you said, Walmart does this to make 3 cents on every dollar. This is what they do. You know, we had a pod a couple of weeks ago about disadvantaged people taking advantage of people that have the better advantage.
Right.
Like, is that immoral? No, it's not, because this is a capitalistic society.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, a lot of people that say this really want socialism. You know,
Yeah.
and they don't even know that they're feeding into that.
Right.
When they say that they want certain things like
Yeah,
this.
they're upset about the wrong things, and
wrong things.
we've talked about it before. More than 90% of Americans, even the world, are surface people. Like, they only walk on the surface. They never take a deep dive into anything.
Ever.
Because if anything you should be upset about is the upcoming holiday of Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. Here's a sale on some cars. Oh, we're celebrating everybody who
Niggas died. Like,
Fuck.
like,
Walk all over their grave.
like,
Yo, yo, you know that's crazy that you guys are military folks. You know, the average American don't even because honestly, that don't even really connect with me.
when they talk about Memorial Day, it's pool time, barbecue, let's hang out.
Right.
It's not like, let's put our hands over our heart and like pay respect to like these dudes that like died so we can have this. Like, no, that's like,
It's definitely not like July 4th.
yeah.
Right.
It's not right.
July 4th is a heavy celebrated holiday where it's such remembrance in that holiday.
Right.
But like you guys are talking about, Memorial Day doesn't carry the same weight.
Right.
So we don't even look at.
We just
Bro,
want to, like you said,
Me
cook
personally
out,
didn't even
celebrate.
connect with that.
We off on
We don't
Monday,
even connect
bro.
like that.
That's what Memorial Day is. I'm off on Monday, bro. What you mean? It's a 3-day weekend.
That means we can drink on Sunday a little bit longer.
like what? Like,
Yo, that's a great connection,
But
man.
not even that. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What is that?
Right.
Right?
But this is what, and I think this is what the public is upset about, is right. They like, before Juneteenth was a national holiday, the people that knew about it and celebrated it cared about it. We carried it on in a rich tradition. You know, like my father's side of the family is from Texas. They're big on it. You understand? That's basically the foundation of it. Mm-hmm. So then you get this stipulation that, and you make it national. What you're doing is you're watering it down, right? So people that knew about it already, we knew that this was going to happen. This is not a shock. And like you just pointed out, every single holiday that we have is watered down. Like you said, fake holidays. What we celebrate now is not what these things were put in place for. Think
is
about
correct.
this holiday. We just got a national holiday last year. This year, they come up with an ice cream and we're pissed off. Nigga, in 100 years, what will Juneteenth be, yo?
Yeah.
We might even know. You know what I'm saying? We might have people.
a new Cinco de Mayo.
A new sport might
Right.
be like. Think about it. For Easter, people chase eggs and stuff like that. Like, come on, yo. How dumb will the holiday be celebrated 100 years from now? So, like you said, yo, people that don't understand this, that are in shock about this, they don't even understand what America is really about, man.
No, like I said, they're surface people. But I think a good method to celebrate Juneteenth in the future would be that the reenactment of that Django scene where he got the whip and started beating the white taskmaster. I think that'll be fun.
Hey, wait, start it. Because nowadays it's all about creating a trend on TikTok.
I'm sure there's some
famous platform.
There's some white person that will let me do it, being that they have white guilt. Yeah, go ahead and beat me, man. Beat me.
I'm quite sure they into a lot of that S&M
Is
stuff.
Craigslist still alive? I put an ad out. See who's gonna respond.
Somebody gonna bite.
We can record it live for the pub.
I think a lot of people like that S&M stuff, yo.
No, it ain't West. I'm trying to kill you.
I know.
Allegedly.
Well, let me know how that goes in the future, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But we all getting further in different things, right?
Nah, let's talk about it though.
Let's talk about what?
Were you guys, Prodigal Brothers and Stu with it? Were you going to eat the ice cream?
What I told you. I wanted that shit.
I don't eat dairy products.
You don't?
I don't eat dairy products.
Will.
So you don't eat ice cream at all?
No.
Hey.
But from the flavors that were mentioned.
What?
Oh, that shit sound fire.
What? Red velvet cake?
I'm
not gonna lie.
Just want some honest opinions. That's all I'm asking.
I'm not gonna lie. If I ate ice cream and somebody had it and they didn't tell me it was a Juneteenth, honestly, if someone said it was Juneteenth ice cream, I wouldn't have bought it. First of all, because I'm just like, what kind of gimmick is that? But if we were just somewhere and someone was like, bro, try this red velvet ice cream, I'd be like, what? If somebody told me it was like Juneteenth Walmart branded red velvet ice cream, I'd be like, get that shit out of my face.
Yeah, bro. What do you think, I'm a coon?
But it's the marketing. It's not really the labeling, right?
Yeah.
It's the marketing.
It's marketing. But let me tell you, I wanted to shout out, man, look, I learned about red velvet cake from your mom, bro. Like, y'all remember? She made some good ass red velvet cake, boy.
Like, let me tell you, like
I remember because it come with coconut, and I don't really like coconut. She made me one without the coconut.
Oh yeah.
Red velvet cake was the shit.
Bro.
Is the shit. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, it is. It's
so
the shit.
Every time, so my sister makes fun of me sometimes. She calls me like bougie and whatnot. But we go to like restaurants and they have red velvet cake, and I try it, and we're at like a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
Like take one bite, like that ain't Vicky Lynn red velvet cake.
Do you already know?
No, that's trash. Like I don't care what chef from France or whatever the fuck made this. That's bullshit.
Listen, because of Vicky Lynn, I turn my nose up when people say they got red velvet cake.
Like bullshit.
I be asking the ingredient. They got coconut. They be like, yeah. I'm like, shit.
They be like, we got them red velvet little cupcakes they have in little shit. I be looking at that like that. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That ain't the real thing.
Like, you gonna buy that and get mad.
This shit ain't enough. You gotta have that middle. You got red velvet cupcake. You gotta have that middle. You gotta set that. Like,
right?
You gotta work
too many layers.
You gotta work these
cupcake. Like, ain't no way, bro.
Come on, yo. That shit ain't right. But hey, Will, we wanted that shit though, right? This nigga Will didn't give a fuck. He said, yo, we got some. They got some in Atlanta.
Hey, look, man. I was gonna get it for the purpose of reselling it. Since you want to take it off the shelf, I was gonna deep freezer that motherfucker, put it on eBay.
And just another sidebar, but should we value Juneteenth? Do you guys feel that way?
I think we should abolish all holidays. It's a waste of time. If you look at the holidays and look where they fall upon, it's just to boost morale, supposedly, and keep people in the closet of what's really going on with the world. Because people love to look forward to something. So they're like, oh, this is coming. Oh, yeah, such and such is coming. It keeps morale. And that's a false reality for yourself. Are you looking forward to holidays to make you happy? Look yourself in the mirror.
But more importantly, it's economic stimulus, bro. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. It's bullshit, man.
It's straight bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a person. I don't give a damn about holidays. I don't. You know what I mean? Even though when half of them are, but you know what I mean? The Juneteenth situation, like it doesn't really matter to me because I've already celebrated that as a right. You know what I mean? It's a thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a holiday, but whatever. It's a time to get with your people or whatever. Whoever know about it, do your thing. Like you said, barbecue, hang out, remember what happened, share stories about what happened. Because that's where these things come from anyway. It's like if we go through something as us right now, it might become a holiday for us.
Right.
Right?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
hey, this was the day we went to This was the day we went to ATL and this happened for us. You understand? What do we celebrate? This is the day we started the podcast. You understand? So that's how holidays come into is people celebrate these things, and then what happens is a group of people try to get involved into it. Then it becomes a national thing, and that's what we're talking about. Is when it gets too large and it gets outside the center focus of it. That's when it gets watered down.
Of course,
all right, and that's with everything.
I think for me personally, like I think the Marine Corps kind of like messed holidays up for me. I kind of like, I kind of realized it's just like a regular day.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
but I think like when you see them from a civilian's perspective, like I personally enjoy it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like when I look at my calendar and I see like I'm gonna be off on this Monday for no absolute reason that I could actually fathom is the reason that I'm off work, and you're actually gonna still pay me my salary for it. Like I'll take it.
Yeah, of course, we're gonna take it.
Yeah, and like stack a couple of more of them on there. You know what I'm saying? So like. But like
hey, that's how I look at holiday. Oh, this holiday now? Yeah. We get paid for it?
Yeah.
Do I gotta come in? No? Yeah. Good. I love it.
Yeah, like so like I'll be honest with you, but like the significance of it, actually like being a vet, like I'm just kinda like, all right. Like Memorial Day, like that's a weird thing to celebrate. I'm just gonna get drunk today and have fun and enjoy my off day.
Exactly,
like,
and that's just what they end up becoming, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
All of them.
An excuse to get drunk and have off. You know what I mean. So,
but
it's gonna happen with everything. Once they declare it, it's like it's gone already. Right. You understand? So it's simple as that. Juneteenth is gone. We still gonna celebrate, but it's gone.
Yeah, man. An opportunity to spend time with your family, friends. Whoever's available at that time is always a beautiful thing, right?
Very.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But what's here to stay, man, is our music and our culture, yo. Hip hop, rap.
It's always being copied.
Always.
Always.
It's always been copied, used, abused, abolished, whatever.
We about to talk about rap music?
It's doing everything. No, what we talking about? Well, I want to go to this because I want to know what we feel about this, bro. So, seeing something where Lupe Fiasco is actually getting ready to be a professor. Right? Lupe Fiasco, everybody, I mean, most people know him, you know what I mean? He's one of my favorite artists, bro. You know what I mean? He put out some classic shit. You know what I mean? Some definitely deep, thought-provoking things, you know? Right. He kind of trashed his career later, but neither here nor there. He's now but to get paid to teach class on rap music. You know what I mean? I don't really know the details of it. It's like a history of it or actually how to rap. But it's a culture, it's a class about the culture taught by a guy from the culture. We just got finished talking about how things aren't authentic. I feel like this is very authentic. It's a class, rap class. What we thinking about this? Like Parappa the Rapper back in the day. Remember that?
Oh, wow. The PlayStation shit. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, that was phony.
Bro, I fucking sucked at that game.
Yeah, you ain't got no bars. But
I sucked at that game, dude.
Y'all niggas had all the games too. I remember that.
I had the Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that was my shit.
Like what?
But as far as like if it was a Lupe Fiasco rap game, you might,
I think that like from being in college and being at higher level, trying to get a master's and stuff like that. I think that there's a level of, I don't know, like what's the word for it? Like a falsehood created around what's taught in the classroom compared to what happens in like
real life.
In real world. Like for instance, like right now, I have a corporate finance class, and I work in finance in real life. And I'm looking at the corporate finance class, and like the questions they ask to try to get you to learn the material, like this is a stupid fucking question because in reality, like this would never happen.
No, there's definitely truth to that. That's like when a Spanish speaking person fails Spanish.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like because it's like that's not. This ain't how we talk.
Like this is not even a reality of like how this information would be presented to you.
You're right.
So like when you say you're teaching a rap class, it's like to who and what are they going to do with it?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's my question.
I can dig that.
Because it's like one thing you have to know about college is there are bullshit electives.
Yeah, but let's stick.
College is bullshit. Period.
Let's stick on that. To who and what are they going to do with it? I think that rap is so copied, and our culture, which is hip hop, is so copied all the time that we already know what they're going to do with it. So
What we just say?
yeah, the proof is in the pudding. So to have someone with experience like yourself who is in finance and taking a class in finance, and you see the faults in the training for finance, I think a person who is of the lyrical acumen of a Lupe Fiasco is the perfect person to teach people about not only rap, but the rap culture.
The culture.
Yeah.
Because what you was just singing a song. His first track was what? Kick push. Like, he was like, yo, that's a complete culture song. Rather you're a skateboarder, I remember you ain't even like that shit. Like, this shit whack, right?
Yeah,
but I liked it because, you know what I mean? But I liked it because I feel like that track immersed the entirety of hip hop culture.
Right.
From graffiti to skateboarding to, you know what I mean, backpacking to bootlegging to rap. You know,
right?
So that's what Lupe has embraced throughout his career too.
Yeah,
you understand?
I think if he's going to teach it as an elective, but my caution with it is that you're teaching to MIT students, so ultimately what they're going to do is develop an algorithm of words, and then they can go and do their own producing. Say these trigger words, they gather audience. You know, our mind is geared on trigger words.
Yeah.
So if you have if you're an MIT student, you got someone teaching you a rap course or lyrics, or words, or how to speak words, or how to reach out to people, then you can all put that in a computer program, and you just don't need for any more people to rap or anything, because now you can just do it all through a computer program.
Essentially, what it is right now, what he's essentially saying is like, you create an algorithm that like you know that humans will like this. It doesn't matter,
so you're thinking it's a computer generated rap that's created to draw people in. That's what it's gonna
and it erase
come down
like
to.
actual people who like are sitting here trying to write it because you have a machine writing it.
Yeah.
Because
God damn, y'all getting deep in on Prodigal,
man.
bro.
You ain't gonna be able to write it
I never
faster
looked
than
at it like that.
You
I
ain't
mean,
gonna be able to-
why
That's
else
essentially
would
gambling in the casino? You ain't gonna be able to outcount cards faster than the algorithm is.
Yeah, why else would you want your MIT students learning rap culture other than to use it for their own
But
good?
I feel like,
what kind of elective is that?
Once you say it's being brought in school, which we know the aura of school, I think we all went there. We all paid a lot of money, right? Once you know that it's a class, you know that the culture's already appropriated. Yeah.
Right.
Simple as that. It's been decimated. It's not what it started as, But like you even mentioned before about capitalism and business, things evolve, But I'm all for the new evolvement of it, especially if they're allowing us to be at the head.
Yeah.
This is Lupe.
I feel you.
He's not no garbage. Like,
I just think a school like MIT picking it up is something that says to me that it's going to spread to other top tier universities
Exactly.
and have a waterfall effect down to other curriculums as well.
I feel the same way because they're just more forward.
And one of the things I'll say, and the reason why it's like when I hear this, I'm kind of like, because from working in corporate America, one of the things I've learned is that like going to a prestigious university matters in the course of like you getting a job afterwards. Essentially what they're doing is they're teaching
it's the value of your degree.
People shit. They're not teaching the regular person shit. Because what you understand the way university systems work in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, the largest university in Georgia is UGA. They just won a national championship. You go to UGA, you get a degree, you're going to be set. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't understand that if you go to the smallest university in Georgia, you're getting taught the same exact shit that someone at UGA
it's the
is
same
being
information.
Taught. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But where's your degree from?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
how much did you pay?
So when you're saying
it's
like
about value.
Lupe is teaching it at this prestigious university, and then it's going to trickle down to these other prestigious universities, all I'm saying is like I don't like the term of like privilege or anything, but understand that people who go to these universities are privileged. You know what I'm saying? Because unprivileged people don't get the opportunity to go to these universities. You know what I'm saying? There's shit happening before these people. Understand, the people who walk in those kind of universities, shit was happening before they were born that was happening in their favor.
Right.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's
Like,
a good. That's a great way to put it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like a lot
before
of
you
people-
were born, things were happening in your favor.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that concept. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I talk about state school where you got into UGA because anybody can get into UGA in Georgia.
Right.
Everybody can't get into Yale. Everybody can't get into Harvard. First of all, there's only so many students they can fucking let in. You know what I'm saying? For starters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you talk about all the prestigious universities as a whole, you're talking about a prestigious levels of people for whatever reason makes them prestigious, because it's not like there's an actual meter or judgment or something that like says that you're prestigious.
It's reputation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your
It's all
daddy,
reputation.
you could have popped out the right dudes, you know what I'm saying, and then been in the right situation. Or you could be like a prodigal, and it's like, that dude's just smart beyond his old means, so we need to put him there. There's very few of them.
There's very
and
few
a
of that.
lot more of them. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So when
Right.
you understand that, and you hear that, and it's kind of like, man, go to like Auburn or something and teach that class.
Oh,
Like-
that's but
like-
I think I get what you're saying. You're like, yo, Lupe, if you're teaching it to real people, fans of rap, but I don't think that's it's not what's happening. Like you said, it's MIT people. It's not like people rap fans. I want to take this class. It's people that want to take it,
Right.
this knowledge that this successful person in this genre has, and use it for something.
I also
Right?
think that you putting it in a place like Auburn is just not as likely as a place of status like a Yale, Harvard, or
Oh, of
MIT.
course. It's not
going to carry the same cachet.
It ain't.
Right.
So-
Or
Of course
the
it
same,
would. True, too.
or the
Right?
same headline. We probably even heard about it.
Exactly. So it's not going to bring the same awareness to the curriculum that could be potentially added in the future. I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but it's sometimes we have to assume that we're not as foolish as we think as a people, a culture, and assume positive intent, and that he did his due diligence and wasn't just, in a sense, chasing a bag.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
I look at it like that too. I think it was a smart decision all the way around, because he not even chasing a bag, but who the hell's gonna pay me the most? You feel what I'm
I
saying?
feel you on that,
Like
yeah.
he could have been shopping into Yale, Harvard, Stanford, all that. You feel me? So and this is the person who got it. You know, honestly, I'm all for it. I'm hoping to see what it brings out and what does happen with it, yo.
Yeah.
I think this shit is very interesting.
Yeah,
yo.
man. Lupe
You know what I
Fiasco
mean?
has some of the, you know, he has a song about being a delivery driver in a fucked up area. What's the name of that song? He's like, "Delivery man, don't come here no more."
That's
bro,
my jam.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first got out of the Marine Corps and I was delivering pizzas, I used to pull up niggas' houses and be like, "Live man, don't come here no more." Like, I am not getting out
This
the car.
Stuart
bro.
like this
Like,
this my last day.
like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I pulled up on the delivery guy one time. I was pumping that Lupe, bro. I was looking, and it was just niggas standing outside. And I had on my Pizza Hut outfit, and I was like, no way.
I ain't walking up there.
Yeah, no way. I called the dude, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm outside. And he was like, yeah, man, you see me waving, and I was like, hey, bro, I'll be honest with you.
Hey, come through.
You gonna have to walk to the car to get your pizza. I ain't getting out. And he walked down there.
Hey, he know.
Hey, bro, I'm not getting out.
People know where they live,
Like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, sir. We shouldn't even be delivering over here in the dark.
Hey, right.
Like, you know, like,
Yeah, where I used to stay at, yo,
Like-
people, they always be like, "Oh, I can't find you." I'm like, "Oh, you niggas."
he pulled up.
No,
and was like, no,
because
sir.
to get to my building, you got to walk through like a cut, which I don't even understand why that dark ass cut is there. So people like, I'm gonna get back in the car. That's dark ass cut over there. Hey, I can't find your building. So I know he knew.
Like,
you know what I mean?
delivering, man, don't come here. Because like, dude used to get robbed. I used to be like, I pulled up to the house and they had boards on the window. You get out the car? You get out the car, dude?
Delivery man is a dangerous job, especially if you're delivering to a bunch of armed forces members on a Marine Corps base. You might move your car when you go
dude.
deliver your food.
Hey, man, real talk.
Yeah, don't
Hey,
leave
man.
that car running. That car ain't gonna be there when you get back.
Hey, bro, real,
So-
real talk. I have been just walking and walk past a Chinese food delivery man, and he hopped out because he had like 10 orders in there. And he hopped out to go deliver at that barracks, and he wasn't around, so I just got my dinner that night. You know,
Yeah, ain't fucking.
like
Oh, he loafing.
like
I'm hungry.
I appreciate you. You know, I wasn't even thinking about doing this, but since you just put it right in
Exactly.
front of me, I mean, I have to take it.
Yo, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you shared that with us, man. Because like everybody knows, so you're a real motherfucker around here, man. These are the people type people that we deal with here in the Prodigal Brothers, bro.
Hey, man.
No, because you came up through the ranks, man. You did some things, man. You U.S. Marine Corps, you delivered pieces. You did what it takes, man. And now you said you You in the finance field now, man.
Hey, man.
Like, how's that life treating you?
You know, it's different being in corporate America around like people who are smarter than you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a
great feeling.
It's a reckoning feeling when you're sitting in a room and you're like, "Oh, you're actually smarter than me, and I know you're smarter than me." You know, it's not like you're like belittled by it or anything. It's just that like that's in my life has been a rare feeling.
Yeah, but I don't really believe in that. I just be like, it's some people that work harder. You know what I mean?
That,
like, or they're willing to do more than what you're willing to do.
I think that when you're new to something,
okay, yeah,
and you understand the complexity of the levels that other people understand it and you don't, you can respect
I can
that.
dig that. Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
I'm
what
not
that
saying you're like smarter than me.
Right.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying that like you understand this at a level that I
don't get that yet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it's like, okay, I can peep that because most jobs that I've had, I've been like, you're dumb. Like I'm looking at my manager like you're stupid.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand
like, you know
that. That's why I said that's a great feeling because,
like
you just said, man, I deal with that a lot, and it's like sometimes it kind of can mess your self esteem up.
Oh,
it's like, yo, this is what I work around. Like this is what I put myself through. You feel me? Like these are my teammates. You know, essentially,
and like it sucks when you're. Because you know, like when you're working for something, you're essentially selling your time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It sucks to sell your time for something that you don't believe in.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it.
So. Many people do that.
Yeah,
I always tell people, I was like, if you truly believe in something, you have to be willing to die for it.
Well, I mean, that's it.
I mean, because if you're not willing to die for it, there's no reason to believe in it.
Because I'm glad you said that, yo.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of people that be trying to put the fake belief on or the fake. Or the fake activity on. No, you know what I mean? That's the extreme. But that's the extreme of it, but you gotta be able to take it to another level.
Well, hey.
What the hell did you say? Y'all niggas is cracking up over here. These niggas got side pods.
I said I do not believe in finance, nigga.
No, but you believe that it's something that you can understand and you can make it work for you.
Let me tell you, like my whole like shit is like this. It's like when you really look at people who are like really successful. I ain't talking about like this Gary V or like some fucker who's like popular on social media. When you look at like truly successful people, you have no fucking idea who they are. You don't know.
Amen.
You don't know. But I'm telling you right now, when you look across these corporations and you look at how much money these people in these corporations are making, how much money these corporations make, and you hear people and they talk about things like, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But understand, dude, if you make the right choices and the right decisions in something and you fuck around and become an executive in the right fucking company, your average fucking entrepreneur, your high-level entrepreneur makes like $200,000 a year. You're talking about that's a bare minimum vice president job in your average corporation.
Yeah.
And you can get the vice president in like 10 years.
Yeah.
You're not statistics show in entrepreneurship, you're not going to turn a profit till 5 years in.
Yeah,
right.
True. So, who's hustling, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I think
it's
all a hustle.
Like, it's all a hustle.
Everything is a hustle.
All a hustle, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like you can't judge people's certain paths. Like for me, their CEO made $68 million last year. Fuck being LeBron James, nigga. Fuck being LeBron James, bro. What are you talking about? $68 million last year, dude.
Right.
I ain't talking about like in stock incentives. No, I'm talking about salary, bro.
Yeah, salary.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all talking about, bro?
Yeah,
if you look, bro, the CEO of Pulte right now, if you look at his career path, he started as a financial analyst. He didn't come from some, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to interject too much, but the SVP at a company that I work for, there's a bunch of them. Yeah. Right? I work for a Fortune 500 company, and the SVPs get cars. They get, $300,000, $400,000. But they are the dime a dozen. and they don't control their time.
They don't.
Right?
Yeah,
they don't
they
control,
don't.
and they don't control their future. They're not looking at CEO status.
They can get fired
right?
today, yes.
And sometimes a Gary V or a Grant Cardone or all these hope sellers, as we would see them, are selling you on the fact that they are saying that, hey, you may not get to where I'm at, but it may take you 20 years to get to where I'm at, or in a position where you are able to live the life that you want to live, and you run what you want to run. Like some people don't want to go through the school system. Some people cannot, no matter what they do, become a VP or an exec at these companies. It's nothing they can do. They can be director. They got to go somewhere else to startups to become VPs and SVPs and all of that stuff.
Real shit.
So when you're talking about this, you're making it seem as if it's foolish to chase your own route. And like Al was saying is, you should just pursue your own path. I think that's the beautiful thing. Like, you know, the entrepreneur route is hard, and 80% fail. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what people don't really understand. And sometimes being an entrepreneur is making $100,000, and your wife does all your finances.
And you're home all day.
Right.
And you go to every baseball game.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
And it's not this pretty luxurious life.
And you ride your son to and from work every day.
Yeah, and
because that $68 million nigga, you know what I'm saying? His son don't like him. Because he ain't never there.
Real shit.
You feel what I'm saying? So that, like you said, make things work for you. Like you just said, you don't even fucking like finance. Yeah. But guess what? They showed you the bag, right? And you was like, I could do this.
Yeah, like real shit. Because like for me, it's like I personally think if you don't have, I think once you understand how this money game really works in America, you start to understand why niggas are big and niggas are small. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And when you look at it from that, system. You know what I'm saying. We look at it from that perspective. You understand that like it's very few industries that have a low barrier of entry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And people don't even understand barrier of entry. Yo. Like so, explain that to people.
So, okay. Nobody's going to start an airline.
Where?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to buy a fucking plane.
Right.
And let niggas buy tickets to get on your plane to fly around Earth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we didn't even get into the bare minimums of a staff.
Exactly,
You actually working with the airlines and the regulation committee to be able to broker those relationships.
Right. So there's barriers to get into any business. Right.
So understand, let me give you a whole picture. When I'm talking about working in corporate America, it's to get to entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Because I honestly believe that black folks have great ideas across the board. And the implementation of your ideas are shit. Because you don't understand how business works. You don't understand how processes work. You don't understand that everything you do, no matter how complicated it is, you can start with one step, no matter if there's 100 steps, and give that to anyone and say, hey, look, do this complicated ass process, do 1 through 100, you'll get to where the fuck you need to be at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people don't fucking understand that. So like when you go in places, like you go to a fire ass black restaurant, and that food is delicious.
Yeah.
It was like some fire ass shit. You be like, God damn, this shit is good. But you be like, our service was trash.
Right.
We fucking sat here for fucking 15 minutes for somebody said hi to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the fact
or they treat you like you doing them a favor. Like,
and it's not the fact that
it's like you got to deal with that to get good food. That's how you got to do it.
But the deeper level is it's not even the fact that they even did that on purpose. Maybe they don't know.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Because when I worked at when I worked, because I'm gonna tell you right now how I look at restaurants is I worked at Longhorn and I worked at a brand new Longhorn.
We've done this.
I worked at a brand new Longhorn and we opened it up with corporate. So that means that nobody ever should walk in a restaurant and sit down for 60 seconds and someone who works there not say something to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if 5 minutes pass, y'all are supremely fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
5 times over.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes they just don't know that.
They just don't.
But let's talk about a conversation we had earlier, though, right? It was a light conversation concerning housing and interest rates and all of that. We won't get into the minutia of it all, but we detailed how if you have the correct strategy, you can start to build leverage and momentum.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold on, yeah.
And the problem is also sometimes is you do have all the steps, but there are people who have something called leverage.
Ooh.
And in this world, you either owe or you're to be owed.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that is what, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that's I think the biggest thing that's troubling us is that at some point we meet that wall. You like you can have 100 million, but you need 500 to move it forward and create an airline and things of that nature.
Or you,
And that's
or you
why-
need votes,
and-
like
and-
when people try to buy football teams.
And so for me, this is where for me it always circles back to school, because I think that you need to have the education, right? So say if you have a company that's making $100,000, you're trying to get to $1 million, right? Like, how do we get to $1 million? The only way we can do this is if we flip this thing over 5 times. That's going to take us 5 years. You know what I'm saying? How do we get investors to come in here and give us their money and trust us with their money and not like hostile take over our business? You know what I'm saying? If we make a misstep, you know, to like get to where we want to be at. The only way it's going to get you there is knowledge. Ain't no I'm a hustler, baby, gonna get you there. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah. It's you understanding, okay, if we finance this way and we have a plan for this, first of all, it starts with like a business plan. That's the thing that kills me about like a lot of people. It's like, I want to be an entrepreneur, but you have no idea. Like people, when they say a business plan, they really mean like, dude, what is your plan when shit goes wrong? Yeah. Like, because you can sell everybody the prairies and the roses and all this other stuff. It's like when Mike Tyson said, everybody got plans, you get hit in the mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like with the housing industry right now. 6 months ago, everybody was like, oh my God, everybody want to buy a house, buy a house, buy a house, buy a house. We can sell a house, we can sell a house, we can sell a house. Interest rates go up. Okay, what we going to do now? Because now these houses cost like $100K more. What we going to do? People ain't buy these houses no more. So from that perspective, they have all these people who work in these businesses with all these business knowledge to flip their business model. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that we can still be profitable. Because the reality is, you have to go to Wall Street and say, hey guys, we made less money. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody wants to do that. That's how you get fired. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they have to figure that out. So with that being said, when you talk, with the circle it back, when I was talking about working in corporate America, I say that from a broke nigga's perspective.
Right.
We ain't got no fucking investors.
Understood.
Everybody can motherfucking be. You want to be an entrepreneur or the fuck you want to. That's cool. That's cool. Fuck you. How the fuck you finna do that? Right. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Right.
Like real shit though. Like you don't got no rich uncle nigga. What the fuck? Where the fuck you about to get this money from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the money. Right. But
in my mind, the quickest way for us to get money and know we're gonna get the money is through corporate America. And we're gonna make the point that we make enough money in corporate America that we can make side shit. And then we can bring our children into this shit. Man, and then we can build. See where we are right now.
I know a podcast something like that.
It's like for black folks, like a lot of people don't realize is we are in the building stage.
Yes, sir.
We ain't in the rich folk stage.
Yeah, we ain't making it yet.
We ain't in the
we
rich
don't
folk
got
stage.
equity yet. Yeah.
We ain't in the rich folk stage. We in the building stage. We in the stage so our kids can go to Harvard.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we could be like, my kid about to graduate from Harvard. You know motherfuckers be talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in that stage. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. They look at these fucking rappers, look at these NBA stars, they look at all this shit on Instagram and shit, and they think that, like, that's real, bro. I'm like, no, that's not real, nigga. Do you know how much that watch costs, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. If you think about buying that, you're stupid, dude. You want to buy those shoes? Nigga, that's dumb. Vans are comfortable, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid, bro. And they look fly. Guess what? This is black shoes with your fly-ass outfit, nigga. Nobody cares, bro. Like, you're not in high school no more. We're not coming back from August break looking fly for who, bro? You know what I'm saying? Right. That's my shit. It's like, dog, like, no, you gotta make you money, bro. Like, nah, like, and people.
You gotta get the man. You gotta get the ham, yo.
Yeah, like, nah, people fuck that shit up, man. It's just like, I don't care, bro. Like, can I tell you? Like, I'm wearing a fucking shirt I bought from a gift shop. Like, bro, like, I don't care, bro. Shit. Like, cause who cares? Like, what? Nigga, I'm never gonna see you again in my life.
What are we doing, bro?
Right? Like, in reality,
but I think you said it, bro. That's what, like, bro. That's what we doing here at the Prodigal Brothers, bro. Like, you said we looking up to rappers and people that have things and live lifestyles that are unattainable or just are phony. Yeah. They don't make sense. This is why we regular niggas with regular jobs going through corporate America so we can do our side hustles and speaking to the people here in Atlanta, Georgia with our family. Like this is what we do. This is life. You understand? This is reality. And this is why we do this show, so we can show these people. And so we can get people that know things inside the field, and you can educate them. Keep going, man. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Man, it's all good, man. It just kills me, bro, when I like see shit sometimes, because I'm just like, that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's
Anybody
the
who fucking
opposite.
believe that shit
That's the
is
opposite
like
way.
you
That's
moving wrong.
brainwash. Yeah.
You're moving wrong, bro. It's like, because like for me, it's like America's so easy to figure out. The first thought is everything's about money. Like, so
I should get some of that.
Like, bro, because
how you get that?
because like the craziest part about like how America works is like, dog, like what have you ever done for free?
Yeah.
That didn't have some shit to do with your family. So when you understand that, bro, it's like nobody's saying that money is everything, but understand that money makes your life a whole lot fucking easier. When shit go bad, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong, right?
Most of the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's like it'd be like you just be living life, and then some shit go bad, and you be like, "Fuck,
I need money.
I ran out of money.
You know what I'm saying?
I done came to Will like that before. Hey, Will, I ran out of money.
Right.
Yeah, and like, bro, like once you understand that piece, bro, you just gotta like look at all this shit and just be like, we live in America, man. Just understand we live in America. Shit's about spending money. Shit, and you should understand that if you can fucking figure out a way to gain capital in your way, no matter how you do it, right? You could be selling fucking Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do. Right. I'm not saying that you need to go to college or do any of that. I'm saying historically, if you take your ass to school, you got a better chance. But
you build connections. I believe that's what I wanted to expound on when you said that. Yeah. That's the biggest thing about the corporate education thing. Right. Is like the connections that you gain are great. Like, you know what I mean? Some of my teachers, like, been in certain businesses for 30, 40 years. You know what I mean? So if I had aspiration to go into that, I'd be like, hey,
just make a fucking phone call.
Dr. McCann,
send
an email like, hey.
But those connections know the rules. We were coming down here and we were talking about laws, right? Yeah. And you guys were talking about how you were able to maneuver in certain ways because you were aware of what the laws were.
That's it.
And I believe that when we start knowing the rules, the laws of money, whatever you want to call it, it enables you to be able to build up capital, to sit tight in certain places, to move your money here, to play the game there, and that's when you are able to monopolize and play the game of Monopoly the best way possible.
Of course, you know the laws, you know the people. Like what my man just said, like, hey, don't buy a house right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do it.
Like, I know somebody said that's a bad idea. Like, you feel me? When you know somebody, tell somebody, know somebody. You know what I mean? You just got another step ahead.
Yeah, and I strongly believe there's no excuse for people not knowing anything in today's society too, because we got that thing we put in our hand every day when we go take a shit or wake up. You know, it does more than just Facebook and Instagram. Bro.
It definitely does.
It's the Gutenberg press.
Yes.
It's an information highway.
Yes.
For those who don't know what that is, I mean, look it up. So I can get your history on.
No, most definitely, yo. And we use the things, we use our devices and our instruments totally wrong because of what Stuart Chris just said. It's like, bruh, like we looking at things backwards and we trying to follow a process that's not even working. We got to know our processes. We got to start knowing our people, man, and we got to get them inside connections, man.
Hell yeah.
But shit, man, we better go have some fun, man, because we in Atlanta, all right? Man, thank y'all for joining into another Prodigal Brothers session. Stuart Chris, say peace out to the people, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all having me, man. You know, just let me talk my shit for a little bit, you know. I appreciate
That's what this is
y'all,
about, bro.
man.
We're going to do this again. Greatly
appreciated.
Probably one of the days this weekend, man.
Hey,
We'll
man.
say peace out to the people, man.
I don't say peace out, man. I just say, hey, be safe, man. Hey, don't get caught lacking.
That's right.
People starving
That's
out
right.
here.
And that's why I say don't be safe, be dangerous, man. Come on, man. Be more dangerous. Then they won't come after you. You feel me?
We
You
out.
won't be innocent.